Yeah, greetings to all you earthlings out there. Let Rastafari name be praised. It's a beautiful day, as you can clearly see. The sky is clear, the sun is shining bright. Give thanks and praise. Yeah, give thanks and eyes. It's Most High Selassie. Ja, Rastafari. Yes, I praise is moving into the Kadusan, you know. Yeah, into the that holy of holies, yeah, moving through Selassie is 2-1, yeah. Eliai, Selassie, Jah, Rastafari, yeah. Sila, Selassie, Aman, Ramananti, and Damian Nananti, and I, yes, the Amen, and I, yeah. yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Rastafari is worthy of all praise. Give him all the glory, give him all the praise, give thanks. I don't know. They are maintain the black culture. You know what I mean? Yeah. Rastafari, I don't know. Africa Day, 26th of May. I don't know. Man, I ask Kwame Nkrumah. Yes, I am Kwame Nkrumah. Born again, reborn, reincarnated, returned. Okay. Risen. Yeah. yeah. Well, yeah. Seeing on my grandpa, yeah, my spiritual grandpa, who is higher than even my spiritual father, who is Damien David Baba, you already knew. Eh? You don't already know what's good, yeah? He's I and I Father, the Most High Jah, the highest of highs. Hail Mama Mika right next to him. Yes, she's the highest of highest. Yes, our Jahes. So we have a Jah, and we have a Jahes, Father and Mother of Creation, King and Queen, King Alpha and Queen Omega, Father and Mother of Creation. In Holy Mount Zion. Hallelujah. The conquering lion shall break every chain. Sing along with me. The conquering lion shall break every chain. Sing with me, y'all. The Lion of Judah, hey, shall break every chain, yeah, and give I the victory, yeah, again and again. Bam, bam. One more time. Hey, the conquering lion. Beat the drum, 1, 2. Shall break every chain. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, the conquering lion. Naya Bingy shall break every chain. 1, 2, 1, 2. Whoa. The Lion of Judah shall break every chain, yeah, and give I the victory. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, higher bingy. Ooh, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, again and again. Yeah, Rastafari. Yeah. Elimai also high the most I still say, yeah. You already know it's more love, more life. Give thanks, it's a blessed day. You know what I'm saying? Fire's burning. Yeah, eat turn up, eat sun up. You know what I'm saying? What you already know how it is. When you think it's peace and safety, it's sudden destruction, eh? Oh. yeah, yeah. So don't get too comfy, you know what I'm saying? Rastafari, we are working. We are working to bring about this judgment. and the fullness of this revolution to its completion. You already know, about to make a big move in the Bumbleclad judgment, you know what I'm saying? You already know. Anytime I tell you I'm making a move, you know what that means. That means they mafi move, they mafi move, oh yeah, they mafi move when King Barrington Charles Emmanuel get ready. They mafi move, yeah? Yes, when we get ready, yeah, if we move, well, you don't know. Movement of the people, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh, cause what? Who called the game? Who bribed the game? It must be bald head, cause it's not a trade. Somebody play the wrong domino and want the rest to follow. Somebody feeling your sack. Oh yeah, and it's a compulsory black. Hey, who could take it? T5 take it. Where you played a bad card. No work catch you off guard. Not a trade, want a chauffeur. Not looking for nothing to scuffle, no. Not a trade, want a chauffeur. Oh, not looking for nothing to scuffle, but who could they keep? Eh? Divide the keep. Hey, who could they keep? I wanna know now. Bribe the game. Oh yeah. One way in, one way out. Some a holler, some a shout. Not a trade, want a shuffle. Sing. Not looking for nothing to scuffle, no. Not a dread, oh, not a dread now. Not looking for nothing to scuffle, but hey, who could take him? Me want to know who divide the game. Me want to know who buy out the game. Me not like to know sell out the game. Oh now, the game, whoa, will never be the same. Why not take a them buy out the game? Oh now, spy out the game. One more time, who could the game? Defy the Yeah, we are in a happy, joyful mood. Yeah, 432 megahertz, my frequency is always there. Do you understand? We never come out of that frequency, dear. See, this is the highest frequency. I get it from my father. Zine from my father, Damien, who's there 99.998% of the time. Yes, while my Mashugi is there 99.997, right? Yeah, 996, while my Aston 997. See? Yeah. You don't already know what I mean. 996, man. After my empresses who are all stuck in 996 with me. And they alternate in 997. My holy mother goddesses, they alternate in 997, 8, and 9, as a matter of fact. Oh, yes, they do. They are the twins and counterparts of my lords, their wives. Oh, yes, it's a perfect balance. You see, most natural. So we here, man. I'm telling you, sometimes I alternate and I go straight up to 9.99, man. I can't stay there for long, you know what I'm saying? It's so high, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying I transit through 9, 7, 8, and 9. You feel me? That's what's up, yo. It's the highest realms of consciousness, you see what I'm saying? So that means there's a higher degree, meaning this 432 megahertz. So yes, you know this as the highest state. Yes, the frequency of the universe, yes. But there is even a higher frequency than this. Yo. Yeah, man, you have 4 Rascal 50 frequency megahertz, man. Zine. And between 432 going all the way up to 450. And it even goes higher. You understand? This is the highest, most high, Jah. This is bursting through the stratosphere, the ionosphere, or the atmosphere. It's like you're just out of here, you know what I'm saying? You're just out of here. Really, I don't know. Anyways, people, it's already late enough, you know what I'm saying? So you should all know what's really good. It's the blood clot judgment, you know what I'm saying? I posted a few things. You see the volcanoes busting up. You see what's going on all around the world. You see what I'm saying? It's just a judgment. You feel what I'm saying? Today I do most high job. This is really just a heads up. You know what I'm saying? I want to bless up the item, show the item more love and life. You might have to turn this up still because I'm on my headset. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't gonna be too long. It's just a heads up. You feel what I'm saying? You hear the Jamaica government talking about AI, yo, this is what's up, yo. It's here. Huh? And organ harvesting, apparently. They're looking into this, meaning people die, you already know. You consent to give them, the government, their organs. Hey, we're good to go. Yeah, it ain't no joke thing, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no joke thing, which is going to incite more people to want to kill people, including family members and loved ones, so-called loved ones. You see what I'm saying? Don't play no games with me. There's a lot of people today right now who have insurance on their kids, and unfortunately, I mean, you know what I'm saying? They got money on their kid's head, and believe you me, man, a lot of them feel like, well, my kid, he was beautiful when he was a baby, and she was a beautiful baby, and, she's grown now, and she lived her life. She lived enough. If she dies today, well, I mean, it's not like it's really a bad thing. I mean, she lived her life. She's so young. You know what I'm saying? I need to live. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, these little kids become sacrifices. This is what a will becomes. This is what happens when you make a will. You write a will for your kids. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm going to give this to him. Okay, yeah. So you're saying you're going to die. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everyone has to die. Of course you're going to say that. But that's not what Jah is about. That's not what Christ was about. That's not what the teachings of these mystics from ages, past, proclaim and preach and practice, profess and live, and accept as truth and reality. We're talking about reincarnation, people. Reincarnation, okay, so that means you don't die. You don't even really die. Okay, but we're saying that there are those who truly accept the truth of the mystery of Christ, which is the reincarnation of myself as a man 1,000 times. You see what I'm saying? This is the true mystery of Christ, and the Bible tells you that the day will come when I will come and I will reveal this mystery unto you. It's written in the book of Enoch as well about me. I am the elect one. You understand, my people? Yes, and the time will come where he's going to come and I'm going to reveal all the hidden mysteries and treasures that have been long hidden from man since ages began. Do you understand? This knowledge was given to me by the head of days himself. This wisdom was given to me by the head of days. Who is the head of days? Damien, my king. He's my king. Oh yes. Oh yes. He's the head of days, man, the ancient of days. You know what I'm saying? And we have the Lord of Spirits. You read it in the book of Enoch, people. The Lord of Spirits is Jah Rastafari. You understand? Most natural. Obviously, he created us all. You understand? Seen. Well, I come as the select one, most natural, and we deal with the works. I set up my kingdom on my throne. It's written in chapter 55, chariots with men in it. It doesn't even say angels, it says men. Imagine that's what they call them. No, that's what Richard Lawrence called them when he translated the book. You see what I'm saying? This is something that white men are known for doing, but I would say that he still did a pretty decent job. The only one thing is good, and that's Jah. See? So he did a decent job. You see what I'm saying? And so did James Bruce. He did a pretty good job, but there's things they don't want to really know. You know what I'm saying? So them hide certain things. Most natural. I mean, it's what Europeans are known for doing, and not just that. He is just a subject of a kingdom. You see what I'm saying? He came from Scotland, but same way, Britain and their king set up in Scotland, and you already know. So he's not going to reveal the entire truth because that's his life on the line right there. They'll kill him and they will not publish the book. So you better make sure, James Pierce, you cannot put everything in the book. Yeah. You cannot put everything in the book. Yeah. You must omit some things. It is too much. The people will not be able to accept it. will not be able to accept it, but you accept it, you so-called Freemasons and all you people who have all this power and all the riches and everything, and and I'm saying all the authority in the world today, so you think anyways, what I'm saying? Snap on my finger, your blood clot, lose that, but the whole world is gonna plunge into blood clot darkness and they're just gonna rebel and start killing, eating each other and doing some real sick shit. The sick shit that's in their mind is what they're gonna rascal and manifest. You see what I'm saying? This is why time has been extended, and this is why the judgment is taking its time to wrap up. You see what I'm saying? Because it's an extension of time. It's written in Habakkuk, Pesher, in the ancient scrolls that were found in the caves of Qumran in Egypt, along with the so-called Dead Sea Scrolls, the so-called Book of the Dead, coming forth by day, is what they called it. You call it the Book of the Dead. Yes, including many of the books that are actually in your Bible, especially Old Testament books. You see what I'm saying? Most natural and New Testament books. Paul, yes, the books of Paul were found in the caves of Qumran. Where do you think they found the books of Bumbleclap Paul? They were hidden in caves in Egypt. Most natural, most natural. You see what I'm saying? And then they found other books, Bibles, all across the world, meaning that this truth spread out across the world. It wasn't a lie, it wasn't an illusion, it wasn't a made-up story. It's the truth. The prophecy is real. I am here now. This is the purpose of me coming to prove to you that, yo, listen to me, man. Bomba Claudio. 99.99% of what's written in that book is actually real and came to pass. Just about 1%. You see what I'm saying? Where they kind of distort a bit and then even mix it with the truth, you know what I'm saying? Like them saying, well, Amen, Adam was the first man. And I mean, the genealogy of Christ in the book of Luke tells you that, Adam is the son of God. He's the first son of God. Okay, then, he's the first son of God. So then, and then all the other sons after him, right, were him, reincarnated, Adam. But like I said, the Jews call Rosh Hashanah the head and the beginning of days, the one slain from the foundation of the world. That's what the Jews called Abel, Rosh Hashanah. So they try to deny Adam, but Adam is the flipping head of days. I mean, this is what the Christians call him. You know what I'm saying? He's the beginning of God's creation because he is God's first creation as a man in the earth. You see what I'm saying? God in a man. You see what I'm saying? So explain to me, they separate everything and separated people. To tell you the truth, it separated man. That's what they did, man. It separated your higher self from your mid self. You see what I'm saying? And so now you just look at your lower self. Everything is coming out of the lower self now, you know what I'm saying? We're not depend on that, we're come to restore everything. So as I said, it was written, and I would come, and I am here right now to confirm that yes, everything written in there is actually true. You understand what I'm saying? And enough people say, oh, the Bible this is contradictory, and but yet still, you can't really prove that. You just mention things and just talk. Listen, in the old days, yes, Yahweh and I self required the people to make sacrifices because there was so much bloodshed in the earth. So my people had to take part in it because they wanted to take part in it. So I was like, yo, well, I'm not gonna have my people go out there and kill our blood clot people and kill themselves and do all kind of nasty things and mix up in iniquity, which is carnal evil. We're talking about eating all manner of flesh, doing all manner of sexual acts with all manner of animals and species. That's what iniquity is, people. You must know that. Zin, no, hear what? You're gonna blood clot circumcise yourself. Zin, go on, blood up your damn selves. You see blood, you're happy now, man. You want to eat meat too, shit. I didn't even want my people to do this. Look now, them gone. All right, only eat these certain meats, man. And still, people are like, no, why can't we eat that? Why can't we eat that? But why? Listen to me, man. All the foods that I and I created, Jaja created, yeah, were all savory, delectable. You know what I mean? I say succulent fruits and different herbs and nuts and grains and all kind of different things. There's too much for I and I to eat for us to have to eat meat. It's people crave their lower selves. You see what I'm saying? And it's a form of mutilation. You people don't want to accept that. Who cares what you accept? The truth is, you see, this is why the day is going to come where we're going to return to the beginning and we're not going to be eating meat. It is the way it is. You'll be eating food that tastes like meat and that's not even meat. How about that? How about that? No, people crave the flipping meat. They want blood. They want to taste it. People talking about they want their steak rare, medium rare, and all these things. Yeah, I want to taste the blood. Yeah, for sure, man. I just can't not eat it. I just have to eat meat. Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's a craving. We don't have that. You see what I'm saying? And it's a weakness. And it's mutilation. It's not self-mutilation, but you're mutilating an animal, okay? And then at the end of the day, you eat that animal. So yeah, it's a form of self-mutilation. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody thinks they're going to die and shit. So it's like, yeah, well, why not just kill the animal? I mean, who cares? We're all going to die anyways. It's going to die anyways. Let me tell you something. There's even certain foods, in case you didn't know, that were created for animals, that were not created for man. And man be eating all kind of things that animals eat. Gourds, squash, pumpkin, enough foods, mango, enough foods with those big giant seeds in it, man. We're not made for us. Watermelon with all them seeds, even banana, they were made for monkeys and them type of animal there. You see what I'm saying? Enough different things we eat, Taras Glad. You eat, you don't even know, say, you know what, man, they're even meant for us. Okay, things and time change. But don't forget, everything is out of course. See? And so we'll come for set things right. See? Everything is off course. People are nyam all kind of things with them even for us glad. Nyam all the things. People don't stop talking to me about alkaline diet and Dr. CB and blah 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 blah. Yo, me tell you something. Don't come talk to me about no Dr. CB. When I look on that boy, him look unfit, very unhealthy from the day I seen him. Years before he became a big thing. But either way, okay, he became big, okay. Known for his herbal remedies and this and that and that. Yeah, well, he tried to cure people in Honduras and he was brought to court and he was banned from Honduras from practicing his medical practice. You understand what I'm saying? I went other places as well. I was banned from there and ended up in the States and then was brought into court because he was saying that his shit would cure people and it didn't cure people. You see what I'm saying? And he lost the case. The only thing he won, you can't even say he won, he was like granted the right, or they told him that, well, okay, you can still practice your thing, but you cannot write on your disclaimer on any blood clot label that it's gonna bomber clot heal you. It's guaranteed to heal you. You actually have to write that there is no guarantee that this thing is gonna bomber clot heal you because people were saying it was a placebo. Well, if people came to court, witnesses, check out the damn thing. Do your research, man, and don't just take don't just take it from one source. It has to be many sources. When you're seeking the truth, it's an investigative duty that you're on when you're seeking the truth. Don't come and tell me you read one article or one book about Dr. CB and you accept everything as truth. You see what I'm saying? Go do your Bumbleclot research. Even the Bible, you read that Bumbleclot Bible there, you have to go do your research before you accept everything as truth. But I am the researcher, so I am here to show you that, yes, everything is truth, and so are all the other Rastas before my teachers. They came to show the item that everything is truth, including the master teacher himself, His Imperial Majesty. Huh? Judge said, okay, that the Bible, no matter what the translation language, the word remains one and the same and transcends all boundaries of human conceptions. Do you understand? And that without it, man is like a rudderless ship at mercy of the waves of the sea. Yeah, at the mercy of the waves of the sea, and you will crash. Yes, your foundation must be firm. Yes, man, built on granite. Zine, so a man of faith, foundation is built on granite, meaning the truth. A solid foundation can never be toppled. See? What some of them out there, they might run off them up by your son. I mean, your foundation built on sand, so you're not going to sink in the sand. You're not sinking in the sand right now. You're not sinking in a bumbaras flat sand right now. You know the corruption. You're not sinking in a mess. Many of you in this world, especially those who claim to be the leaders, and whosoever, especially so-called Rastas, because you're supposed to be leading the way like Bob did. And many of you would act like as if you're on Bob level to Rasclat and run off your mouth and talk about this and that and yeah. Like the mind shit, always talking, all these quotes, like I said, and they're all like that, going on like as if they have powers. It's like, really, man? Well, I mean, my master was very simple, man. He is. Damien is very simple. I mean, look how mighty he is. I mean, like, no, none of you can compare to him, and none of you can compare to my sister. What are you, crazy? None of you can compare to my Aston, even though he's the humblest. He don't want no riches. He's just waiting for the time to come. But where you think Sizzla get his powers and his knowledge and most of his intellect from? Oh, the bumper rascal like this, man. It was my bumper rascal Aston that anointed my Sizzla, man. I'm not talking about crowning him as a bubble or nothing. Anointed him as the Aaron. Then, in this time, Aaron ended up anointing Moses. You see what I'm saying? Well, in that time, Moses anointing Aaron. All right, man. Things change. And I always change certain things. Just for sure, uno off. You see what I'm saying? Because, well, if it was, another Aaron, another one somewhere that would have crowned my dad, and many would have known about it. But it's I and my own father, so you didn't know about it. Like I told you, my dad is very unsuspecting. Nobody would think. But then again, when you reason with him and come close to him and even study him, you see there's some mighty powers coming out of that one there. He's just very, very quiet about it. Most natural. My dad, I don't boast about nothing except for Rastafari. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. We could boast about glory and riches and powers and all of that. Then we do it for him. Most natural. My dad, I don't like jewelry, don't like, being too fashionable, but him is trendy. My father Aston, me and Sizzla father, my uncle Sizzla's father is really my spiritual father. He's more my father than my own father. See? Yes. Anyway, it's the judgment, man. Turn up very loud. Yeah. Anyways, man, like, Rastafari, just here teaching. This is I do to still and to reveal all these mysteries. And one of the mysteries is that as we were reasoning a little while ago, remember we were reasoning, about the ancient civilizations, and Ethiopia, Africa, and Nimrod, the son of, I was the son of Cush, but my name was Ethiopis. I was given the name Nimrod by the Babylonians. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that we tried far and wide. You see me? That's the far. And as Kush, yes, and I forward again and don't know, colonize the earth. Most natural as Kush, and this is after the flood, so in them time there was nobody in practically all of the regions I ventured in case you never blood clot, no. But there were in some cases, because they don't know the origins of the papyrus reed boat is in Egypt, you see what I'm saying? Ethiopia, as a matter of fact. The Nile rivers, and I came down those rivers on those boats. It's written in Isaiah chapter 18, Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 10. Then we came down from Zion, the highest realms. This is where water starts, man. Actually, let's just say that it's like a little pond, right? But the water starts above that, which we're talking about Lake Tana and Kirkos Islands and all of these little islands where you see the water above where the Nile rivers usher forth from. We're talking about the Pishon, Geshan, Tigris, Euphrates, right? Or the Hiddekel. Most natural, see? One runs eastward, one westward, one northward, one eastward, one southward, one northward, and the other one, it doesn't say where it runs, the Hiddekel. It runs westward, people. You understand? So, most natural. We were the first to build these papyrus with great boats and venture out. But what I'm saying is, is that we know, many know, if you study history, you would know that there were two floods. There is an account of two floods seen. Now, it is true, there were two floods. See, the second flood was worse than the first. And just said, I'm not going to do it again. You know why Just said, I am never going to do it again? Because I did it before. You understand? And the third time, if I and I do it a third time, I and I am not going to really spare any evil or anything. Everything just have to wipe out. New heaven, new earth this time. But just say, not with water. Yeah? But waters will be the signs of it. Seeing? We're talking about the lava that's going to rise from the depths of this earth known as Tartarus. You find it in the book of Peter, the second book of Peter. Zine? I believe it's chapter 2 or 3. Okay? You read good? Tartarus, it's going to rise. Yes, from the depths and the bowels of the earth, it's going to rise. Man, it's going to devour all of the evil people on this earth. And it's going to be reserved in the end for the fallen angels who came and taught mankind all the evil they taught man, the sorcery, the evil, the iniquity, the magic, the astrology, the astronomy, dyes and coloring your clothes and your hair and all of these things, you know, many different things. Tattooing, which is mutilation people, they started mutilating themselves. All these things, even body piercings, ear piercings, they started that shit. We as gods, we did those things, but not everybody could do it. You know what I'm saying? Just like, we, taught everyone, the basic truths that they needed to know so that they wouldn't get too ahead of themselves. And they were all blessed. It's not like you needed to know the mysteries and stuff like that. Why do you need to know all these mysteries? Can you really accept it? Rastafari. Mankind just wants to know everything. You see what I'm saying? Well, that is what caused the problems. Because then we say, okay, well, we're going to let you know some. And then you're like, no, I want to know more. I want to know more. Exactly. You always want more. And it's always gimme, 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 gimme from you get some of what you're not supposed to get in the first place. It's always gimme more. Why can't I have more? You see what I'm saying? Anyways, the point is that the first flood took place in the time of, that's right, Orisis, aka Amen is my title. Zin, Seth, Neptis, his sister wife, my sister, and my sister wife, his sister, Isis. Zin are Asati, and I was known as Asaul. You see what I'm saying? Most natural. The point is that there was a huge flood. Zin, and the reason why there was a flood, it was because of the crucifixion of myself by my brother Seth. That was the first great bomb of blood clot flood. Because remember, I told you already, spiked a drink and everything and then put me in a chest. But the chest, him and about, they say, it's written, it's history and it's the truth, about 72, members of my council conspired against me with my brother to give him the throne. And the only way they could do it is to trick me. And the only way you could trick me is by spiking something and just, you know what I'm saying? That's the only way you trick me. Okay, cool. You want to call that tricking me? It's not tricking me. It's prophecy that has to be fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? You became the devil and you had to do what you did. You know what I'm saying? So, you already know. He put me in a coffin. It was actually it was a coffin, man. You know what I'm saying? Like a coffin, but it wasn't really a coffin. It was like one of those, you can call it like a sarcophagus, but it was one for rituals. You know what I'm saying? And what was said was that it was made to my height, my exact height, and only my brother knew my exact height. You see, and he ended up putting me inside and I fit in it. The 72 members of the court, my council, they could not fit in it, nor could Seth. So what he told them was that, we're going to make this chest and whoever fits in it, it's theirs. You see what I'm saying? But him tricked them too, because they were conspiring against me, but they didn't know that this is what he was going to do, because there's no way they would have said, yeah, all right, man, go on, do what you're doing. So anyways, he put me in the chest now, and who knows? I mean, it would have to be that he told them that it's a ritual that's taking place right now. You know what I'm saying? And put me in at the thing. Do you understand? And I mean, you spike something with something that inebriates you and things like you're not really too focused or aware of what's going on, you know. So this is what it was, you know. Bring me over to the thing, put me inside, and it was like, yeah, you know, me strong, you know. So me still stand up and walk straight, you know, because me have a pride in myself where I'm not gonna fall. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, all right, go inside, brother. All right, and it's like, yo, I'm not even sure what the heck he's saying. All right, yo, go inside. All right, cool. All right, he's inside. He's doing his ritual. You all can leave now. The chest belongs to him. You know, the coffin, our coffer, sarcophagus belongs to him. And that was it. And then he pushed me out on the Nile River, and apparently the Nile, the waters pushed me out. Zine and my sister Isis, my wife, sister Isis, and my sister Neptis wanted to know where I was, and the only way to find out where I was to flood the blood clot place. Now remember, this man tried to take over, you know, and deceive the people, you know, and con the people, you know. So a lot of wickedness is going on. So what's going on is the place needs a purge, and at the same time, we're gonna find out where our brother is, our king is. This is what Isis and Neptis conspired to do, Zin, and they were the ones that caused the waters to rise and inundate the earth. You see what I'm saying? I mean, the whole earth got inundated. It just wasn't as bad as it was in Bomba blood clot Noah's day, because they found the sarcophagus. You understand? And so they found the sarcophagus, and they were about to do a beautiful love ritual to bring Iron to life, to resurrect me, you know, from the dead, you know. And they're like, yo, his phallus is missing, or his penis is missing, you know. But we're still going to try it anyways, because, I mean, like, we don't know where it is. And then they found it, you know. Then, as a matter of fact, as I was saying, they found the sarcophagus, and then they were about to do this ritual to bring Iron up again. Zane, because remember, you know, the drug, you know, is like an anesthetic, you know, like God or something, that knocked him out, you know, right? Some knockout. Okay, cool. But what I'm saying is that they were about to bomber us not do their thing, and then this bomber was set, found out where the damn sarcophagus was, and then went, found it, and chopped me up inside of it in 14 pieces, and then sent my body to wherever, the provinces of Egypt. See? And then my empress and her sister, beautiful empress, same way, sister wife of Neptis, who now she don't love him like that no more. But they went and they found me, man. Zin, they found all Iron body parts except for my penis. You see what I'm saying? And then they said, yo, we have to bring him to life. And then they went and they found it. They did find it. But my eye was missing. Apparently, my left eye was missing, because my brother tore it out of my forehead. Zin, when I lay in the sarcophagus. Zin, and it's my God thought, you know. My God thought, who is my sizzler today, you know, who judgment the boy in the court and told him, yo, give me the eye unless you want to war me for it. And he gave him the eye, and so my eye was returned to me. You see what I'm saying? And then I was brought to life through my son again, even though I was reincarnated. It wasn't the same. See, because I didn't have the eye when they reincarnated me, and then finally I found the eye. But what happened was that through my son, born after me, he said, I'm going to avenge you, father. Zain, I'm going to avenge you. This was even before the hearing, Zain, in the judgment court, okay, with Seth, and finding him guilty for his crimes. Before that even, man, my son said, I'm going to go for him, man, and he went to go war his uncle. Do you understand? He went to go war his uncle, you see, and almost defeated his uncle until there was a hearing called, and he was told to give back his eye, and so he returned eye. So the point is that during that time there was a flood and everything. All right, cool. Like I said, Seth and his mother, my mother, we'll see for her, you know what I mean, like, you know, they're in rage, and all they're gonna do is try to pollute the entire earth, and this is what they went and did. So I had to set things all right, you know what I'm saying, and so I had to go out and travel to distant lands as far as, hey man, We're talking about Mexico, man, South America, Central America, Peru, the civilizations down there, the Aztecs, which predate the Mayas, yeah, and the, um, what is it called again? The Veracocha people, in Peru, they predate the Incas. The Incas built and laid foundations on what was there already. You see what I'm saying? As well as, I mean, the same happened with the Aztecs and the Mayans. You know what I'm saying? So the Mayans or the Aztecs, they talk about how they had a goddamn crystal cult. We've been down this road a while ago and I told you, you don't know it's a mighty one. I was even saying that it's Joseph from the Bible, saying because the Bible said about how he traveled, but this is at another time. Now we're learning that, well, I mean, they lie about everything, you see what I'm saying, and because they not tell you the original name of this crystal cult, then you have to, you have to speculate, but we know, we were saying, it is my Joseph of that day, but it turns out that it is really Isis himself, or righteous myself, traveling, civilizing the world, teaching the world about the truth, civilizing them and just teaching them all these basic necessities to life. You see what I'm saying? And restoring unto them civilization and giving them a portion of wisdom. This is what happened in Peru. Do you understand? With Veracocha, who I and I trod from Africa, obviously. Look, they say that they called I and I Veracocha because I and I came up out of the sea and I was with people. I wasn't alone. Exactly, I wasn't alone. All right, I came up out of the sea, so they call him the foam of the sea, Veracocha. Okay, but that's not the name. That when you ask I and I name, I guess true it was a different language, same way. But you even say I and I spoke every single language them time there. Obviously. So then why would you have to invent a name for me? Anyways, better culture, you don't know. Taught them all things, good things. You see what I'm saying? Because I was lost. And we built pyramids. We built stone pyramids. We had holy cities, temples, and many different things, compasses, giant compasses, and geoglyphs. Zine, giant hieroglyphs in the earth, such as a giant monkey, and a giant hummingbird, and a giant flower, and a giant spider, seen, which represented Orion's belt, seen, which is shaped like a spider, seen, and enough more little things. But I'm saying that nobody knows how they built those giant geoglyphs, which are really roads. When you look at them, they're roads. There's one way in and there's one way out. And usually the way in is not too far from the way out. You know what I'm saying? Like the monkey now, if it's the monkey, let's say the monkey toe, well, him baby toe, right? Them split that in a toe now. You have one way in and you have to go through the entire monkey now to come out at the next side of the baby toe. Same thing with the spider. Same thing with the hummingbird and everything else. So what I'm saying is, these people have some superior knowledge and capacity when it comes to technology. You know what I'm saying? Because these things can only be seen from about 1,000, maybe 700 to 1,000 feet from the sky in an airplane. So how they make that? Modern man not even know if I met that. These Europeans didn't even know if I met that. But guess what the Europeans say? The Spaniards, when they invaded these lands, they took over and destroyed everything the same way they destroyed everything they found in Egypt. Because it's one story, people. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then I want if I make the connection. Look, today nobody can make the connection. Everything today, Peru, damn, the Aztecs, yeah, you don't know, the Incas, okay, yeah, this, that, yeah, but it's like, who are these people and where were they really from, man? What were they doing? I mean, these people, like, wow, look at where they live, man. Look at where they live, man. In Peru. It's a beautiful place over there, is dangerous and rugged terrain. Impossible for people to haul these huge stones and these blocks and steles that they did and construct things the way that they did. They don't know how, man, don't know how. Well, same thing goes for Egypt. All right, cool, man. Well, there's even statues and drawings in some of these ancient ruins in Peru, Mexico as well. Yeah, that are identical to the gods of Egypt. A man holding a purse and a staff and all these things, and the way his crown is set on his head and his garments, his attire, and the design, even the embroidery and everything is so similar. You see what I'm saying? Or how about, for example, Quetzalcoatl, the story of Quetzalcoatl and Viracocha is that they came from a place far away and that Viracocha was killed by his brother and he was brought back to life. As a matter of fact, Quetzalcoatl and Viracocha, they said that he was put in a box and sent down the waters over there in Peru and over there in Mexico. But you see, this is what they do. They lie about everything. This is his story. This is I history. I came and I told everyone I is the first crucified Lord. So this is what they all said. He was crucified by his brother and resurrected. Most natural. So at that you don't need for no resurrected, So this is I resurrected form, Not as I reincarnated as I son, Era. Or you call I Heru. No, man, we're not talking about I. I'm talking about my first self, man. Crucified. I was crucified, and then I had to go out there and re-civilize, man, because of what my brother did. And there was a flood which destroyed a whole heap of blood clot things, which was a good thing, because now we have to go and rebuild everything. So this is really the point of this little, tidbit here. We're always teaching, right? And wisdom is always teaching me. So we're always learning. Do you understand? Reason with the youth them. Today, reason with a bag of youth them, one little shop. Beautiful, you know what I'm saying? The youth them bright, stay bright. Don't make nobody trick you. Like me say, you have to make sure that you in a 432 earth, which means that you have to think positive and do positive things, good things. Make sure you help people when need bomber clot help. Try to think blood clot good, which means that guess what? No, you're gonna have to get rid of all the fucking negative music that you're listening to. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to listen to some Jack Khalifa, Tijan, go into the Trinidad, I don't know, archive artists them through Jack Khalifa, you know what I'm saying, and Abba Shanti. There are many Trinidadian artists blazing this fire, reggae artists, you don't know, Tijan, you know what I'm saying. Enough of these little youths and things. You got Devian, she's doing a little thing, but she's still clean with it, but she might get a little monkey. But I'm saying, like, you who are monkey and things like that, you should listen to them. You see what I'm saying? Unfortunately, the rest of them ain't really saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? Those who you see chilling with them, like a Deviana, she has like a girlfriend that does music and thing. Yo, for sure. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to vibes to her too. This is what it is, people, man. We need to come out of the darkness. You see what I'm trying to show you? Come out of the blood clot darkness, because the darkness are going to burn up, and if you're there, you're going to get singed. You're going to get burned up. You see what I'm saying? Now we don't want that. Yeah, really, Rastafari. Yeah, more love. Don't know Africa Day, Liberation Day, even though Africa is forgotten about, her children out here abroad. They don't know victims of they don't know transatlantic, international, universal bomb, rascal slave trade. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're no business for you, but that's okay. I am coming through, my emperor, who is here. He's on earth as his grandson, Yes Akali Selassie, and my father, Abakadus, the Holy Father, who is moving to as I'm moving. So you just get ready. You know what I'm saying? You just get ready. Yeah. So, yeah. And also, in all of these stories about Quetzalcoatl and Viracocha, Mexico, Peru, and all over there, because apparently, well, I trotted all throughout the Andes region, which means all of South America and Central America and all of that. But I'm saying my king man that I set up was in Peru, and then in Mexico we were just trotting through. You understand what I'm saying? Civilizing the blood clot people and building up the king man. Yeah, building up kingmans for them to rule, because but to know that I and I would return to rule. This is what I told all of them. The day would come where I and I would come to rule. But what's gonna happen is, in the end, when I and I forward to rule, we're going to rule a universal blood clot kingman, and you're all gonna be part of it. You know what I'm saying? In this final judgment, final resurrection, you're all gonna be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Many are gonna live in the lower realms. They're gonna suffer. They're gonna live like shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, most of you, I'm talking about most of the world, because there's half and half, it's gonna split in half, you see what I'm saying? You're gonna come to, seeing, we ain't letting y'all go down in flames with them. You see what I'm saying? So there's a half that's really gonna burn and perish in this blood clot final judgment. There's another half, you're all gonna be our family, our children. We're all gonna be one big happy Bumbaras clot family. That's the judgment. That's the prophecy. Do you feel me? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So make sure you're part of the right half. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a perfect balance. Yeah. Yeah, I almost died. Yeah, I really went in this one. But yeah, we must give thanks, you know what I'm saying, for these revelations. Because as I was saying, that in these stories, they say that well, as for the culture and Quetzalcoatl, that that I came from distant seas or distant lands over distant seas. This is what I and I obviously told them. Not that they don't have to admit that I and I was black man, but the Spaniards, them, would turn around and say, oh, he was a white man, bearded, blue eyes. Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, of course they're gonna say that. They're the conquerors. You see what I'm saying? But me I try to show Uno, so that is all a lie. You see what I'm saying? Enough more similarities. I could find one or two right now, because some of this information is coming from this book here, but I have to go and do my own independent studies as well. But this is a very good book that concludes that, well, there are too many similarities between these people. Too many, but yet they don't want to admit, it is really one people. No. We cannot admit that. Because that would mean, say, shit, Africa, I mean, they were really the first sailors, first conquerors, the first mathematicians and scientists. Okay. Anyways, so similarities between Osiris and Viracocha, who, see, they also gave me the name Tonopa or Tupaka or Tupacana. I'm serious, saying, yes, this is the name, and they called me their savior. I was their Messiah. There is no question. These things are written in the books. You understand? It's written in history. Anyways, Tunupa Veraculture and Quetzalcoatl. This book does not mention anything about Quetzalcoatl. This is my own research, and you don't know. Anyways, both were great civilizers. Both were conspired against. Both were struck down. Both were sealed inside a container or vessel of some kind. This is on page 69 of Fingerprint of the Gods. Okay. And the book I was telling you about that spoke about Africans coming to the New World before European explorers. It's by Lawrence Hill. It's Lawrence Hill, that's his name. Book of Negroes. See? But the let's just say that the reference that I made the other day was not from the Book of Negroes book. It's actually from a book called Blackberry Sweet Juice. No. Some Great Thing. This is one of his books as well. Blackberry Sweet Juice is another good book of his, as well as the Book of Negroes. Yeah, anyways. Both were sealed inside a container or vessel of some kind. Both were then cast into water. Both drifted away on a river. Both eventually reached the sea. See, and then he says, are such parallels to be dismissed as coincidences, or could there be some underlying connection? Very good, okay. And then he speaks about the reed boats of Sudriki, which is down there in, um, well, Peru. Seeing these boats, reed boats, which he says, well, they remind me so much of the reed boats from Egypt, Ethiopia. I mean, like, what are the chances that, I mean, like, these people so far away were making reed boats? I mean, like, and yeah. Well, they got it from their ancestors as the same people from Peru who today are the descendants of the Incas. This is what they tell you. This is what they teach. Seeing down by Lake Tatiaca, yeah, Titicaca or Titicaca. You know what I'm saying? So you already know Rastafari. You see what I'm saying? So all of these similarities and many more. So just to show on say, yeah, a one story. Don't make them trick you. This was during the time of the first flood, because this was what I'm gonna mention before. Peru, the Andes, those regions, also Mexico, Quetzalcoatl and everything, the Viracocha, Quetzalcoatl, they're all the people, right? Um, all claim that uh, both Quetzalcoatl and Viracocha told them that there was a great flood in their time, or that they claim that there was a great flood during that time. We're talking about their civilizations. Claim that there was a great deluge, Zine, and much was destroyed during that time of this man's visit, that he came not long after the flood and a great destruction. It was called the time of chaos. You understand? Most natural. This is before the second flood, Noah's flood. Most natural scene. And so I superior technology, we build ships and things are flying at the sky and all these things. So this is how we build these things, you know what I'm saying? These geoglyphs that you find. Enough of them in Africa, them not tell you about. But there are enough in Peru and Mexico as well, and throughout those regions. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyways, you know, my people, that's the full right. More love, more life. I'm gonna light up my spliff. Yeah. And more life, man, you know what I'm saying? More life. You all stay alert. You feel me? I know you might have to turn the volume up on this one. It is what it is, people. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We're doing our best, scene. Yeah. Nearly I most side. So yeah, you just keep your heads up and just be pardon me, gotta hiccups, be aware, man. These are the days. See? These are the days. Yeah. Yeah, my King Nesta, don't know. Yeah, and Sugar Barrington, my power, you already know. Yes, my power was his birthday on Africa Liberation Day, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Give thanks and praise. You already know, man. You all keep shining. Yeah.